What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that bell so you get a notification anytime I go live and anytime I post a video. And if you've been here before and you know I'm about to put that fire out, go ahead and hit that like button so we can get to the algorithm and more people can see this content. And if any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And again, if you like what you're hearing at any moment in this video, consider subscribing to the channel. We are building a strong community and we are growing fast. Let's get into this. Today, we're going to talk about this whole notion that there are no good women out here, right? We're going to watch a clip from Shannon Sharp's podcast called Nightcap, and we're going to talk about what's going on and why many of these men are dropping the ball when it comes to the women out here. Let's get into this.
You a straight shooter, Ocho. It's good to have a straight shooter, boy.
You know?
You like a Magnum 357.
Do you know how many women I've looked over because I saw something more aesthetically pleasing, and I left the best woman that I had just because I saw something more aesthetically pleasing? So
no, you can't do that, huh?
So that's why I don't get upset when a woman comes to me and tell me she wants to go on.
I like the way you put that. Not that gives that. Okay, I feel a little better now because you done made the same mistake too. You know what? I feel a little better.
Ocho,
I'm just honestly speaking. You made that mistake.
Yes.
Even a good woman for something that
Yes.
looks better aesthetically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I told my girlfriend, I said, I'm not happy. I said, I'm miserable in my own home. I said, I have a headache all the time. All we do is argue. I said, I want to be with somebody else, and I'm going to go find them.
Hey, they ain't out there. I'm telling you, man. Well, you know through experience. I ain't got to tell you nothing. I was gonna sit here and preach to you. Just you
can't tell me anything I don't already know.
Do that because, boy, come on now.
Like I said, I've made the mistake, Ocho. And I'm not perfect. And I don't sit here and proclaim to be perfect. And I don't say, no. Shannon didn't leave everybody. Women have left Shannon Sharp, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That is perfectly okay.
Right.
Because they made me better, and they made me look internal at some of the flaws. And I fixed some of them.
Right. Well, we got some more to work on.
I fixed some of them. But like the most dilapidated of buildings, I'm still under repair.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Hey, that was nice, boy. That was a bar right there.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. So Shannon Sharp said that he's left, right, some great women, right? He's even said that the best woman he's left her for a woman or for women who look better than her, let's just say, right? He's left great women for other women who look better, right? He thought the grass was greener on the other side, right? And Chad Ocho Cinco agreed, right? He's done the same thing. Now, the significance of this video is this. A lot of men are saying that there are no good women out here, right? And they're speaking about the women here in America, right? They are saying that there are no good women out here, right? And that's just simply not true. Now, I will say this. There are more women out here who are not suitable to be a wife than the ones who are suitable to be wives, right? There are not as many suitable wives out here than the ones who are, right? Most of the women are not a good fit to be a wife, right? I'm trying to say this in many different ways I can say it. Most of the women out here are not suitable to be good wives, but there are some who are, right? There are some who are. Now, a lot of guys, whether you're talking about celebrities, athletes, famous YouTubers, right? A lot of times they show their lifestyles. And a lot of times they speak on as to why they're not married, as a shortage of women, so on and so forth, right? But a lot of these guys, they have the pick of the litter. And the truth of the matter is, many of these guys have plenty of opportunities to settle down with good women, right? Many of these guys, I would say the majority of these guys, have the opportunity to settle down with women who would make good wives. They really do. But they're choosing not to settle down because they're enjoying their lifestyle so much without a wife, right? They're enjoying their lifestyle so much without a wife, so they then turn and say, oh, there's no good wives, and I had to get rid of this one, I had to get rid of that one, I had to get rid of that one, right? They're filtering through them. But the problem is, they don't plan on stopping. They don't plan on slowing down. Again, you got guys like Shannon Sharp, Country Wayne, like I say, many of these YouTubers, so on and so forth, who have plenty of opportunities to settle down with good women, but they're choosing not to, right? But they paint the picture like the women just aren't good enough, right? And that's just not true in a lot of the cases for these guys who we're speaking about. It's just not true. There are many of good women out there. Now, the truth of the matter is this. You get who you qualify for. You get who you qualify for. Now, that goes for men and women. You get who you qualify for, right? And in order to get something good, whether we're talking about a male or a female, you have to begin by looking in the mirror. You have to begin by looking in the mirror. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on your personality. You need to work on your morals, your values, right? You need to work on your character, right? You need to build your spirituality, especially for the men out there. If you're going to lead a woman, you have to work on your spirituality, right? You have to form a good relationship with God. You have to be following a higher power. You can't just lean into yourself and then guys on YouTube and other guys around you who give you advice. You can't just live like that and think you just this great man. No, you need to build your relationship with God so that you can become a great leader, right? You need to do that. You need that. So you need to work on yourself first. But like I said, you get who you qualify for. You get who you qualify for. And most of these guys are getting plenty of women. They got the pick of the litter. They got the pick of the litter, so there's really no excuses as to why they're not settling down. They're choosing not to settle down. And a large part of the problem on the women's side is social media, right? And don't get me wrong, social media is corrupting the minds of men and women. Social media has came in and corrupted the minds of men and women, right? A lot of people have become superficial, right? They think you got to be perfect for them to settle down with you. Social media, TV, the internet, movies, all these things have played a huge part as to why it's hard for a lot of people to settle down these days. It's hard. But these guys are getting plenty of women. Plenty of women. Listen, I've had plenty of women. I've had plenty of women. Oh, man. I've had so many women. Throughout my life, I've talked to so many women. Last year alone, I talked to so many women, right? I talked to so many women. So there's really no excuse. And I've had some good ones, man. I'm 35 years old. I've already married 2 good women. I'm 35. I've already married 2 good women. Now, things were going well. You might have hit a wall here, hit a wall there, hit a wall there. Then I might have stopped and said, hold up. We need to have a talk because this ain't going to work, right? And if we didn't come to an agreement, I was gone. Cut them off. Divorced 2. Divorced twice. Divorced 2 of them. Divorced 2 of them. Kept it moving, right? But that's because I'm more cutthroat, right? But I've had plenty of women. I've broken up with all the women in my life I've been with. I've broken up with all of them. No, they're not leaving me saying, oh, he ain't no good, he ain't this and that. No, I've broken up with all of them. But I know that there are a lot of good women out here, right? As a matter of fact, before I turn 36, I'm going to be able to say I've been married 3 times. At the age of 35, I've been in 3 marriages. At the age of 35, I can say I've been in 3 marriages. That's insane. But that goes to say that there are a lot of good women out here, right? And the reason my mind isn't tainted when it comes to marriage is because even within those marriages, I never went through bad situation, bad circumstances, a lot of heartache, headache for a long period of time, right? I never experienced that. So once we kind of started getting into the bad stuff, we had to talk. We sat down, how we're going. And when there wasn't agreement, I was out the door. So I never experienced a whole lot of bad in regards to marriage. That's why when it comes to marriage, I don't have a bad taste in my mouth, right? Because at the end of the day, marriage is a beautiful thing if you're bonding with the right person. The only issue with it is the people in it. Marriage in itself is beautiful. The people in it is where the work needs to be done. You see what I'm saying? The people in it is the problem, not marriage in itself. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is beautiful, right? But it's about who you choose to bond yourself with. Who you choose to bond yourself with. Now, men out there who are looking to settle down and bond with a woman, hey, you gotta, vet them out well. Vet them well. Because again, like I said, there are more women out here who are not suitable for marriage than the ones who are, right? So you gotta filter through them. I don't care how many you gotta filter through. Now, I'm not saying like you should be having sex with these women, but filter through them until you find the one who is for you, the one who is gonna move accordingly, right? The one who is gonna follow your leadership. The one who is, again, has the makeup of the woman who you're looking for, right? But you might have to filter through them. Filter through them because a lot of their minds have been corrupted by social media, how these women move in, independence, and all this other stuff, right? I don't need a man. Well, I don't been corrupted. You need that woman who know what the deal is in regards to the relations between a woman and a man, right? Even biblically speaking, you tap into Ephesians 5:22-25, right? Wives, submit to your husbands. Men, love your wives. Go to 1 Corinthians 11:3. The head of every woman is man. The head of every man is God, right? Genesis 2:18, right? No man should be alone, but he created the woman to be a suitable helper for the man, right? Genesis 2:18 created a woman to be a suitable helper for a man, right? But again, it's all laid out. But are there good women out here for marriage? Are there women out here who are suitable to wife? Yes, but you're going to have to filter through them. And the point is, these men have great chances with a lot of women. These guys have the pick of the litter, but they have chosen not to slow down. They have chosen to do that. That was their choice. And they've chosen to go on with other women, but that's their choice. But to say there are no good women out here, there are no women out here who are suitable for marriage, that is not true. Now, I do understand the passport bro movement because they do have a better chance to find women who are suitable to be wives outside of America, right? They do have a better chance to find that. I'm just calling it for what it is. I'm going to call it for what it is. But there are some good women out here, even in America. There are some in America. But you got to filter through them. You got to filter through them. And vet them right. But that's all I got for you guys. Like this video. Share this video. Leave a comment in the comment section. I could be off on this. And again, remember, subscribe to the channel. Speaks the Beast. We are growing fast. Subscribe to the YouTube. Speaks the Beast. We're growing fast. And I want you to be a part of a strong community, right? I want you to get out of the matrix. Come over here where we're going to speak truth on all this stuff. Get out of the matrix. And remember, guys, keep God first. And like my scriptures say on the wall, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15, guys. Again, I love you all. Be blessed.